Hey folks, it's Diecast Bullet here again, and it's time for race 2536, the Mountain Dew Southern 500 from Darlington Raceway. Oh my goodness, so last week at Bristol, we just were chasing the car all day long, qualified 29th, had a bad day going pretty much the entire day, and then we get into the race, and we're making gains, and then the pit stop comes, and somehow we went backwards on the adjustment. The game reset our wedge adjustment, and we had I'd say 2 seconds to change it because the pit roads are so short at Bristol. So it reset our -4 wedge to just a +1 wedge, and our car is extremely tight. We finished 27th, but all is not lost, guys. Sterling Marlin didn't finish good. We only lost about 12 points. So not a bad day. Not a great day, but not a god-awful day either. So we didn't lose that much. But at the same time, Sterling Marlin's still the points leader, 79 points ahead. And it's only 11 races left, guys. We're getting down to it pretty much. So we have the Southern 500. Next week is Richmond. We have New Hampshire. And then we have the night race at Las Vegas. So that's your next 4 races. Our paint scheme for the 500 at Darlington, we're going to be running just the normal Citgo colors. And let's go to South Carolina. Alright guys, so we're on the pole for the Southern 500, looking to get, well, another Crown Jewel race W. We won this race, or actually no, we won Brickyard earlier this year, but we didn't win this race last year. I think Tony Stewart won it? I'm not sure on that, don't quote me on that, but let's go ahead and send it trackside.
MRN Radio is here at the Great Southern Tradition, the annual Mountain Dew Southern 500, here at Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina. Well, I've heard it all week, the track too tough to tame. What's that all about, Barney?
Well, this is an egg-shaped track with different lengths and different bankings in the east and west turns. That makes it very tough for the drivers. But the question is, why is it egg-shaped? Well, when it was built, the landowner decided he didn't want his minnow farm disturbed, so they simply pinched in the corners of what is now turns 3 and 4 to give it the distinctive egg shape that it's now famous for.
Jeff Burton made some big bucks in 1999 when he won 2 $1 million bonuses for wins at Lowe's and here at Darlington.
You know, you got drivers out there who haven't even had a chance at that $1 million bonus, and here Jeff Burton comes along and wins 2 of them in one season.
Jimmy Spencer won 2 races in 1994, but wound up 29th in the standings. How does that happen?
Well, he had 11 DNFs, that's how. Each time you fail to finish a race, it almost completely wipes out one of those good finishes. The points championship is all about consistency.
Frank Kimmel can't seem to find the right setups for his qualifying runs this year.
And boy, does that drive you crazy as a driver. But hey, anybody can win when they start up front, right? Well, okay, maybe that's where he would rather be. But he can get up there. It just takes some patience.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Engines are fired here at Darlington Raceway, and Sterling Marlin again has not qualified well. The last few races he has not qualified well, at least not here. He qualified really well at Michigan though, but he's about mid-pack today. To be me, Rusty Wallace, Jeff Gordon, and Ryan Newman, your top 4. Here we go, green flag of the 2003 Southern 500. Oh boy. Now, our goal for this race is survival. This is a racetrack that really is determined by how long you can survive. If you just go go hard trying to win it immediately, you're not going to last long. So I'm going to take care of my stuff early on. And our car can really cut down low in turns 3 and 4. It's pretty good. Hopefully you don't have an engine failure or engine issues like we did at Michigan. That sucked badly. 36 lap race, and this is a racetrack where you generally have someone behind you the entire time. So it's a pressure track, I like to call it. Right here at 3 and 4, you got to slow up. Entering 3, it's okay, but 4, it's like it's sharp. The corner gets sharper for some reason. You got to slow up a lot more than it appears visually. So you really got to focus when you're here at Darlington. It's not, you know, it's not easy, man. It's a tight groove like Indianapolis. It's a tight groove, man. It's a tight groove. As soon as you step out of that groove, it's over. It's kind of like Charlotte, how it's a tight groove racetrack. You know, you really got to be on your groove and on your game, on the wheel. You got to be everywhere. Take care of your right side here. You tag that wall. The more you hit it, the slower your car gets. So getting outside here is just terrible, man. Running the outside Darlington, oh my God, it's like Bristol or Martinsville on the outside. Anywho, though, we're out here, out front. Oh boy, car steps out, but we're okay. We can save it. Leading at Darlington, coming to take the lead at lap 5. 36 lap race, guys. 36 lap race. It's going to be a long one. Southern 500. Last crown jewel race of the year. Championship is about 80 points difference, so we need to get some points, guys. We need to get back up there. Oh, we just tagged Rusty Wallace. Oh my goodness, we're going to gain a crap load of time, but they're going to gain it back in a lap or so. Tire wear is going to be a huge factor in 4. I want to win more races. I want to be able to finish top 5 almost every week. That's what we're going to have to do. We've got 11 races to gain enough points to get around Sterling Marlin. It's going to take a really bad race by Sterling Marlin and a really good race by us at the same day to gain those points. And he's just solid as a rock. We gained 3 or 4 points on him, and then he gains 10. Just can't win. But we've won so many races this year that you really think we'd be leading the points. Consistency always prevails over winning. As Matt Kenseth did it in 2003, winning the Winston Cup with no wins, but extremely consistent finishing results. Meanwhile, lap 7, they're catching back up to us. I can hear them. I'm just hoping our car's good enough. How we are in acceleration, let's see. We could probably lower the tire pressure a little bit. Not too much, though, just a little bit. We gotta make sure we keep our wedge low. Let's hope it doesn't reset. We can change our pit settings right here, I think. So yeah, I want our wedge to be all the way at the bottom. I want to make sure this thing can turn. Oh boy. That wall comes up to you pretty quick. Now, I see them guys, they're getting closer. That's what scares me. Jeff Gordon's just money at Darlington. This guy's won so many Southern 500s. I mean, my goodness. One thing I love about Darlington so much is that as modern as the sport is, Darlington just appears to be an old track. It just looks old, you know? When you look at Darlington nowadays, it looks like an old racetrack. It looks like, it reminds me of how like Daytona was in the 80s and how in the 70s, how it just looked like a vintage racetrack, how Atlanta Motor Speedway looked like that, you know? That's what Darlington still looks like. That's why I love it so much, is it's got that vintage flair to it, you know? That vintage flair, and I think that's why Darlington's so important to NASCAR's history and the roots. I mean, they've been racing here since like, what, 1948, I think? I mean, it's such a huge historical, you know, landmark for not only motorsports, but absolutely definitely for stock car racing. I mean, the roots of the American auto industry were cut at tracks like Darlington. And plus, what kind of racetrack has a name like Darlington? I mean, that's pretty freaking cool. Somehow we're able to kind of keep the guys behind us, at least hold our pace. So it appears that we're going to be pitting around lap 18, because, you know, if you cut 30 in half, it's 15. You add 3, which would be the 6 extra laps past 30. That would make it at 18. So at lap 18 and 19, we should be heading down pit road to get 2 cans of gas and 4 tires. Just trying to keep my car out front, guys. Trying. You never know. Remember, we got to pit in the second group. I want to win this championship so badly, guys. I want to be able to win it and just... I'm not going to sell off into the sunset if I ever did, though. I'm going to keep trying, though. Like, I want to build a statistics book. That's kind of how I am with the NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode. A lot of people, they play it, and they win the championship, and they quit. I'm not doing it. I'm going to win in NASCAR Thunder 2004, in that career mode. I'm going to play until I win the championship, and then after that, like, I want to be able to, if I could, I might even run 20 seasons in it, you know, because I want to build a stat sheet. I want to be able to look back and say, oh, we won this, we won that, we won this, you know. This year we had a really good year, this year we had a bad year, you know. I want to be able to build an archive of my career mode in that game. And there's our Darlington stripe. Tires are starting to wear. And I think we were a little bit distracted there, but it's besides the point. That's what I'm kind of doing on NASCAR Thunder 2003 season mode, is I'm kind of building up a stat sheet for Jeff Burton. Oh boy, pit stops are coming. It'll be very difficult to get on pit road, not get a penalty. But we're running a really odd entry into 3 and 4. We're going down low, cutting, and then we wash back up on the racetrack, and it's almost like we're making a shortcut. It's kind of like how Kevin Harvick runs 3 and 4 at Phoenix. Runs the bottom, but like very low, like on the access road apron, essentially, type of low. Pit stops are happening now. The fuel window apparently is open for these cats, but I'm not going to pit yet. Lap 18 to 19 is where I'm thinking. Okay, someone's pitting there, but okay, let's see. I just want to make sure we pit at the right time, guys. Okay, we're going to pit now. I think we're going to pit now. Since everyone else is pitting, I think we have to now. Because that's the first group of cars, so we need to be a part of the second group of cars. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it on in. No damage repair. We're going to drop the tire pressure a little bit, get a little bit faster RPM. High RPM, no damage repair, 4 tires. We're on pit road. Let's get a top 5 update. Junior, Wallace, Newman, Rudd, and Patterson, rookie up there. Just trying to go out here and get a good finish, you know. I still can't believe that Michigan race, guys. I still can't believe it. 4 off, 4 on. You can't even see it, man. How can you do a pit stop when you got smoke all around you? Come on. 15.3, good stop, guys, good stop. Let's go. Hopefully, we pitted at the right time, guys. Hopefully we did. There's Gordon. I don't think Gordon pitted yet. Let's just go out there and run qualifying laps. Run qualifying laps pretty much. Have to run extremely hard because this is the point of the race where you gain a whole lot of time because there's people on the track that's on old tires. You're on new tires, but guess what? There's other guys on new tires too. So if you don't run as hard as you can on old, new tires, someone else will. And they're going to gain time on you, and by the time their tires wear, you've already lost a lot of time, and guess what? Your tires are worn. So I'm going to try to run down Jeff Gordon, DuPont Monte Carlo. I think he might be our leader, guys. So this might be for the race win at Darlington. Take care of the engine. Take care of your car, and they'll take care of you. You're gaining on Jeff Gordon. This is for the race win, the Southern 500. We went to the outside grooves. Looks like it's a little bit faster maybe, the outside. And 1 and 2 cars really loose on the exit though if you run the outside. Go. We gained a lot in the 3 and 4. A lot of time there. Now we have the draft to kind of equalize our speed. Go underneath Jeff. Going for it. Slide job. Not really a slide job, but took the lead back at Darlington. Out front, guys. Boy, tell you, we got 14 laps. I mean, we got a long way to go. A long way to go, guys. I remember in a few videos back, I said something about the right front on the Pontiacs, how they're actually glitched in the camera, or not the camera, but the rear view mirror. I think almost all the cars might have that, or at least more of than just the Pontiacs. Because I just seen on Jeff Gordon's, it looked like his had that glitch where it's like it looks like a black line cutting it. I could be wrong though. Just gotta take care of that engine, man. Our arc is so weird into 3 and 4, but it's working. That's what's weird, is because we're going low and then we kind of wash up and then we kick back to the throttle. And to tell you the truth, it reminds me of Rocky, which is really weird, but it reminds me of it. There's a big bump there. Another bump. Cars very low. Using some tactics from the future, making these cars as low as possible. So like how we go low, we wash up, we kick back the throttle right here. It's really weird, but it's working. When we won the Brickyard this year, Jeff Gordon was up there trying to win it, did some strategy. But right now, he's just got a fast car, and he's at Darlington, one of his best racetracks. And he's in second, but we're slightly pulling away, guys. This is really good. I really wonder who won this race last year, because I don't think I did. I love Darlington. It's fun. It's fun when you got a good car. When you don't have a good car, it's bad. It's bad. It's very bad. Oh boy, car stepped out there, guys. Y'all see that? Car just stepped out. Had to catch it, man. It's hard to do. Got all this speed into 3 and 4, and that wall is gonna cut sharp, and you gotta let out the gas, even though you don't want to, and step on it. So the next race is Richmond. That's gonna be exciting because I know how good we are there, and we shouldn't have to worry about engine issues there because we're not gonna be redlining it. But we learned our lesson in the Pepsi 400 at Michigan. We're about to get our 4th straight Michigan race win. And we pulled a 2013 Dale Earnhardt Jr. The engine started overheating and I guess you could say partially blew up. But then again, it didn't blow up because we were running on all cylinders. Because we had so much speed, we were able to gain 20 spots in like 2 to 3 laps. So I would say it just overheated. Right now, our tires are still moderately fresh. So we're able to run pretty fast laps, but they're going to start wearing, and it's going to really affect our 3 and 4. But right now, we need to build a gap between us and Jeff Gordon. There's still a lot of laps left. There we go, see? I'm just going to try to build that bubble that I like to have. Who's in 3rd? Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin and Dale Jarrett. So, Sterling Marlin's not in the top 5 here at Darlington. I don't know where he is. He qualified about mid-pack. Probably, I would say, around 13th right now. So he's somewhere. He's somewhere, guys. But all we can do is just run our race, guys. That's all we can do. Just run our race. Do what we got to do. That's all you can do. I really wonder if we won this race last year. I really do. I don't think we did. I could be wrong. Just keep digging. Still a long way to go. Like this. That's one thing about this track is that even though it's only 500 miles, or 500 miles split down to like 8% races, it feels like most tracks would be over right now. But even though Darlington is about the same length as your Charlotte Motor Speedways, your Atlantas, Texas, etc., and they're 500-mile races, well, guess what? this one's still a longer race, and it's grueling because you're running such an odd groove. Right up against the wall, Darlington is just an amazing racetrack. It's sometimes I kind of wish they ran the Southern 500 back in the daytime because it's so iconic seeing, you know, just the vintage race finishes and stuff, seeing the sun shining on Jeff Gordon's car, and Terry Labonte winning the 03 Southern 500, you know, some cool stuff like that. But Darlington, in my opinion, it's one of those tracks that has stood the test of time. You know, when people talk about Rockingham, they talk about North Wilkesboro. I would put Martinsville and I would put Darlington in that mix of those just old southeastern tracks. And we lost 2 of those. We lost North Wilkesboro, and I don't think that's ever coming back because it's just been beyond decayed. I think we're going to get Rockingham back. I think we will. I think Rockingham's going to be back around 2021, or 2021, 2022. I think they are going to get a cup race. I think they're going to do a full-fledged weekend. I think they're going to get it all. I think Rockingham is coming back. But I don't think North Wilkesboro ever. I think it's going to just be demolished eventually. But I would not be surprised if they ever got rid of Darlington. I wouldn't be surprised because it's just one of those racetracks that just got that kind of old-fashioned vibe to it. But in my opinion, that makes tracks more attractive to me, is just having that old-fashioned vibe to it, you know, just vintage racing. You know, but it's up to me. Let's get rid of Kansas and let's put Rockingham back on the schedule. Get rid of Chicagoland. You know, put some old tracks on there, you know, make some good racing. Anywho, lap 35 and lap 36 here in the Southern 500. We're looking to go back-to-back Crown Jewel wins. Here we are, coming to take the white flag at Darlington, the Mountain Dew Southern 500. We've dominated all day long, guys. We really have. Our car has just been very good, very fast all day. We'll have enough fuel to finish. Down the back straightaway we go. Looking to notch another win in the win column. Jeff Burton through 3 and 4. Will win the 2003 Mountain Dew Southern 500. Heck yeah, guys. Heck yeah. Another win, another win. How fitting. We win at the Brickyard, and we win at Darlington. Once again, we win at Darlington. That is really cool. Burn that thing down, guys. Burn it down. I like how you can see like the tires, or is that the? Oh, I think that's body parts. Never mind. I thought like tires were shredding. Now it's like scraping the side of it. Let's do some donuts. That is awesome, guys. Another win for Jeff Burton and Roush Racing. You win the Southern 500. Heck yeah, guys. Heck yeah.
Yeah, and that can be physically exhausting.
Whew. Here we are. Here we are, guys. Here we are. Victory Lane. Darlington, South Carolina. Sitco Ford back in Victory Lane once again. Heck yeah, Jeff Burton. What is this, win number 10? I mean, we are just... When it comes to statistics, we are just blowing the doors off everyone. If it wasn't for Sterling Marlin, we probably already had the championship locked up. Heck yeah, guys. Another win. Another win. Southern 500. That is awesome.
Wow.
That is awesome. Well, another win. Rusty, what? Uh-oh. Where did Jeff Gordon finish? Jeff Gordon was second. Remember, guys? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Don't tell me. Jeff Gordon apparently had a engine failure. He finishes 3 laps down. Wow. So Jeff Gordon, I guess, pushed his car too much in the late going of the Southern 500 and blows his engine. Wow. That's crazy. So Jeff Burton's out of it. Or not Jeff Gordon, my bad. Sterling Martin finishes 8th. He comes home with 142 points with 1 lap led, so that makes it 147. Yes, 447. Meanwhile, we get a max points day lead at 31 laps at Darlington. So that makes it, if he's at 137, right? Is that what I said? Yeah, 137. Or no, yeah, 47, my bad. So many numbers. So 147 to 185, so we gained about 40 points. That's pretty cool, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, smash that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great one. And Diecast Buffet, signing off.